Okay, so currently the way we have the game, if we look at our empty object, which is our player object, we have a set number of birds, which is set to 4 by default here. Problem is, every time we add a bad guy, we need to change that number. And, well, I'm sorry, not that bird, bad birds down here, which is set to 5. Which right now, as if you look, we only have 4. And if we have that super tux turning into bad tuxes, we need to set it so that each one of these guys adds to that number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set bad birds equal to 0. And what this number does, basically, when it gets to 0, the level is complete. So if I press P here, what we want to do is, let's just delete each one of these, except for this one. And what we're going to say here, with him selected, is we are going to say always, we'll say add bad, and we don't want pulse mode on or else it will continue to add. We just want it that one time. Let's change this to say add. And we are going to change down here player properties for birds. So can I add an actuator here without having to? Guess I have to. Okay. Shift select that. Okay, now I can. Now I should be able to player add property bad birds plus 1. So each time one of these birds comes into view or into life. Wait, what am I connecting here? Why am I trying to connect that? I don't want to connect that. I want to connect add bad. Boom. Add bad. Now my only concern is, since we're starting off at 0, the level might complete before it starts. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so we have to put some sort of delay on this. Okay, and you know what? It's kind of in the way anyway right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to this layer here. I'm going to put an empty right there. Add an empty, put it right about here. And we're going to say in the game logic for this, always add, or always end. And we're going to add object, and we're going to find the one that says level, it says text level complete, I believe is what we have it labeled as. Yes. But let's actually disconnect that. That's not what we want there. We're going to give this thing a property of add. We'll say integer, and we'll put this to 10. And we're going to say here is property, excuse me, add plus, or sorry, add -1. Add. And then we're going to say property equal, if add equals 0, then we're going to add in that object. So we'll put a little delay on that. Let's make sure that we have object apply, and we apply all this stuff. Let's see what happens here. Still playing that sound, I thought that sound was erg. Have to think about this. Okay, you know what? Let's scratch everything we just did. Okay. So let's delete this, delete this, delete this. And we're going to set this bird just like before. Add always. We're going to say add bad. We're going to say end. Add bad. And we're going to say connect this here. Shift select that. Go up like this. And we're going to say add property bad birds plus 1. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I did that last time too. Okay. Disconnect that. Add bad. Connect here. Add bad birds. So they should add to that number, and we should set that number to 0 to start off, which gives us the issue that we had before of it automatically completing level. But if we look at this, we choose that level complete, and we have here that the visibility goes visible and the sound plays when the tux number of birds gets to 0. What we're going to do is we're going to add a property to that. We'll call it set, and we'll set it to be an integer of 0. And what we're going to do is set its property of set not equal to 0. So we're saying if that property, and we're going to say here we'll say level, we'll just say set. Okay, I'm just trying to think of what to name that. Okay, so if set is not equal to 0 and down here number of birds equals 0, number of birds, let's go into this one, shot tux, okay, number of birds equals 0. Okay, yes, I guess that's the one I'm supposed to connect to. And that should be connected to visibility and sound. So as long as birds equals 0, but set doesn't equal 0, which it does right now. And then we're going to say add sensor keyboard. And we're going to say when the keyboard spacebar is pressed. So basically, once the first tux is shot. So you can't beat the level until at least the first tux is shot. And by that time, bad birds will no longer equal 0, unless there's no bad birds on the screen. So we have that set keyboard, and we're going to say end, and we're going to connect that up there. In fact, let's switch these around. Okay, and we're going to say property. We'll move this one up, connect that there, and we're going to reset property set to 1. So after the keyboard is pressed, so let's see. Dang it, what'd I miss? So play a sound. It doesn't play that sound unless, that's what I did wrong. I did connect it wrong. That's why I was looking at it like that doesn't make sense what it says there. Level complete. Okay. So now we have to kill all the tuxes for that to take effect. And empty bad birds is set. Let's go Z here so we can see a little bit better. Watch up in top left here. You'll see our values, and you can see bad birds equals 1. But if I clone this guy and run the game, now bad birds still equals 1. Oh, I just can't win today. Delete that, choose this, go here, where we say always, always, and then connect down here. Bad birds plus 1. So each one of those should when it is generated, sometimes things don't work like you think they're going to, you know? I can still complete the level that way, but if I clone this guy, bad birds. What happens if bad bird still equals 1? See, each time I generate a new bad bird, that should go up a number. Level direct. What's tap? It's instance. Okay. I don't know, we'll start playing around with some of these things. Bad bird still equals 1, so that didn't do it. Let's make this bigger. See, if I choose that, then yeah, you can see bad birds going up and up and up. We don't want that. Bad bird still equals 1 that way. Joystick, keyboard, message, mouse, near, property, touch. Oh, this is new to me. When an actuator hits something, that could help me a lot with other stuff we've been working on. Okay. Always should work. Invert still equals, and we should have. Wait, let's delete that. Shift D. Bad birds. See, that is affecting it. Wow, I'm just stumped. I'm assuming since it's a clone, if I made a completely new object, that bird's still okay. Well, you didn't get much done in this tutorial, but I'm going to figure this out, and I will get back to you guys. Thanks for watching.